Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend. I figured it out. Dumb. You just have to make someone wait there. That's miserable. I wish that was not the case. I think they could have implemented that better, because it's sort of, it's not entirely, like, the objective of this map is earn 3 points, which is an objective in no other chapters, in this game. And so, if they're gonna be really obscure like that, you should at least know that fucking moving onto the castle, like, you should see the fucking thing where it's like C's. Even though I guess if I was coding it, I wouldn't want it to be C's, because C's is probably the thing that just ends chapters. And so, it would be kind of a pain in the ass to make it so that it was like you have to seize 3 times. But at least some, like maybe a new command that only appears on those things, and it's like, I don't know, something else where it's like a capture or some shit, and it's capture 3 castles instead of like seize 3 castles. So it's like it's only ends the game if you've captured 2 other castles or whatever. So they could have made it easier, but they didn't, and now I was confused and embarrassed myself in front of everybody. Dumb. They essentially did do what I said. They just didn't make a special command for it like there is with seize. I'm saying seize a lot, and it's making me want candy. I got some fucking seize candy for Christmas, and it was great. Oh, my fucking javelin's gone. Well, Florina will kill his bishop, and the monks will all sort of dance around her in joyous glee, and die one by one, once everyone else gets there, and it's Florina's turn again. But she gets a level. What level is she now? 7? Jesus, she's screaming up there in levels. But yeah, her defense is now 11. I was saying that Farina's surprisingly tanky because her defense is already 10. That's nuts. Oh god, that was quite a burp, and it was disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm a vile person. As anyone who has met me in person will tell you, I guess not anyone will tell you, but I sort of mentally describe myself as casually disgusting sometimes, and that I will burp and fart, and I mean, not vomit, I just burp and fart, and swear, and describe gross bodily functions, just, you know, in casual conversation. And I don't think that it makes me, like, better than other people, because I'm afraid of seeming like I'm trying to be better than other people, but it's just how I am, because I don't know, partly because I'm sure it's because I've gotten, like, laughter reactions out of people in the past, so I'll keep doing it, searching for that laughter reaction subconsciously, even though I'll burp and I'll fart, and I'm not like I'm burping because it's funny, I'm just burping because I have to burp, but I won't conceal it, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I won't hide it, and I'm sure it's because subconsciously I want the laugh that it generated so long ago to happen again, even though people that I now burp around have seen it happen so many times that they don't care at all. But, you know, a boy can dream subconsciously, and unconsciously, which is arguably one of the 2 best ways to dream. Yeah, that's just what I do. I don't think there's a lot to be said for holding that shit in, because the only reason that people think it's gross is because they choose to, I guess. I don't know. I don't have any like visceral, like, ugh reactions to people burping or farting. So it's hard for me to imagine why other people would have such reactions. So like, when I've burped and around my girlfriend's family, and she was like, "Oh my god, don't do that." And I'm like, "Why? Like, why is it a problem?" And riddle me that, society. Like, it's such like a dumb. Like, this is the hill I'll die on. I want to burp and fart in public and not feel like an asshole. Hey, speaking of burping and farting and feeling like an asshole, here's Priscilla and Raven's A support. I don't think they do either of those things. Lord Brother, Priscilla, I'm through speaking with you. I am your brother no longer. Please, return to Etruria. No, I cannot. No matter what you say, I cannot go home. Priscilla, I cannot bear to be somewhere where you are not. I love you, Lord Brother. I want to be with you, together. I cannot leave your side. Whoa. That's what I would say if I was Raven. Wow. That's the elusive double ellipsis Incredible. I see. You were always like this, though, weren't you? So gentle at most times until you got an idea in your head, and you wouldn't budge no matter what people said. Nice rhymes. Yes, I'm afraid I caused you much trouble. Priscilla, brother, say what you will, I will not leave. As long as you are here, Lord Brother, so too must I remain. Understood. You in, Priscilla. What? I plan to get revenge on Austria for the destruction of House Cornwall. Since I cast aside the name Raymond and took the name Raven, revenge is all I have lived for. But now I have given that up. It is not right to abandon my little sister. Or brother, that is all I have to say. Let's be off, Priscilla. You were going to stay by my side, were you not? Yes. And Lord Brother? What? Thank you, Lord Brother. Double ellipses. So yeah, that's why people get uncomfortable with their supports, because there's a little bit of implied incest in there, and that's not great, not my thing. I feel reluctant to bash on people for it being their thing, but I don't know. That's not my thing. I'll leave it at that. All right, that's all the fucking 3 points that we needed in this chapter. That's it. It's finished. Not nearly good enough to trap us. Whoa, this smack talk. Should have listened to Elliewood. Should have gone toward the palace and avoided this trap. No sense worrying about it now. Whoops, did I skip shit? Oh well, maybe there wasn't shit because, like, if that chapter's not in Elliewood's story, then you can sort of read the implication as that it's not important for the story as a whole. It's just important for details, and it's good because you get Farina and you sort of learn more, because she's also a sister of fucking Florina and Fiora, and they're the 3 Pegasus sisters. So it's important for that, and you get to see a little more of the Black Fang stuff, and that's it. Like, I don't think there's that much more story in there. Whatever, though. Alright, now this one's Unfulfilled Heart. What the fuck chapter is... Oh, it's this chapter. This chapter is one that I will always remember from my childhood as being very hard, but whenever I've played in more recent times, it's been laughably easy. It's a defend chapter, technically. No, it's like a survive chapter. It's just an exist chapter, because you're not defending anything. You're just sort of there. But yeah, it says these nobles standing right outside the castle of Bern, talking about how they want to sneak in. Like, how is this? How is this a thing? So they sneak in into the inner garden. And who's coming? And 3 people in armor hide in a bush. 4 people if you count the tactician. And now this is straight up for the fucking Fire Emblem 6 fans, as we get to see Guinevere there on the left and Zephiel on the right. Zephiel's like the main fucking boss of Fire Emblem 6. If you haven't played Fire Emblem 6, sorry for spoiling that for you, but it's pretty obvious. There's no, like... I mean, he's not the final boss, but he's the big bad guy. And Guinevere is a nice person. Brother, hello Zephiel. Ah, Guinevere, have you been well? Uh-huh, I've been fine. But if you would come and see me every day, I'd be even better. Much, much better. Every day? Well, that's an awful lot, but I'll come by as often as possible. All for you, dear sister. Yippee! Guinevere, where are you, lass? Oh, fuck. Here I am, father. Welcome home. Ah, there you are. Were you a good girl while I was gone? Come, give your father a kiss. You're as adorable as ever. It's, you can tell he's a good father, because he looks angry all the time. Well met, father. Zephiel. You take the same unpleasant tone as your mother. Remember what I was talking about a few episodes ago? King doesn't like Prince Zephiel. Wants Guinevere to ascend the throne, but Zephiel's the true king, and he's a good kid. He's a smart kid, an able kid, but the king doesn't like him, probably because of his insecurities. Ah yes, Murdoch. Murdoch is a fucking badass. Look at that armor. Gold and purple. I will always wish it was mine. We were hunting in the forest earlier. We found this and thought Guinevere might like it. Eek, a baby fox. How cute. It's so very cute. Is it for me? Really? Do you like it? Yes, I do. Thank you. I do love you, Lord Brother. Guinevere, go play for a while. Okay. Come on, let's go. You lovely little fox. I love when people say, okay, with an exclamation point. It brings to mind, like, people with their thumbs up being like, all right. Being too enthusiastic about things they should not be enthusiastic about. But yeah, now we've got some more dramas, and God, the king is suspicious of Zephiel's motives and coming to see his sister, half sister, I suppose. Murdoch is technically serves the King of Bern, but acts as Zephiel's bodyguard, and King and Murdoch come to blows, or not blows, they get mad at each other over that. And God, the King of Bern's just an asshole. No one likes the King of Bern. And then, no matter how I warn him, he comes. Why is it the very sight of him tries my patience so? He's truly of my own flesh and blood, yet it's jealousy. Oh, it's Sonia. Sonia is a bad person, you can tell because of the black hair. She says he. Also, we've seen her before being a bad person. But I think she's the King of Bern's mistress, and God, what the fuck? What is she? Brendan Reed's wife. So that's the sign of a bad person. This is me putting heavy air quotes around this, by the way. Sign of a bad person is fucking sleeping around. It's the implication here. But I mean, is she fucking the King of Bern's mistress? I don't remember if that's actually true. I don't remember why. Oh God, why do I think that? I think I'm just straight up wrong. I don't think she is the King of Bern's mistress. I think she's just using sex to control Brendan Reed, which is the half implication. The other half implication is that she's using magic. But whatever. As I don't remember if Guinevere is the king's true child, if they're actually brother and sister, if they're half brother and sister. Maybe I've fucking misremembered. You know what? Don't take any of my word for it. I'm probably a huge liar, and will attend the King of Bern next time on Tim Friend. Tim Friend.